Okay, today I'm going to do some Swiss Rösti or Rosti. So I use red rooster potatoes because I like the colour really. Experiment to see what works best for you, but yeah, these seem to work fine for Rösti, and I'm using a Rösti raffle, or it's basically a grater with a fairly coarse blade on it. So I'm going to grate the potatoes into this towel in a bowl because I'm going to use the towel to take out some of the moisture and starch from the potatoes. So just grate them in there like that. Some potatoes have more water in than others. I think it's a good idea to take out the moisture with the towel. You can use a paper towel if you like, but I like to use a tea towel because you can just wash the starch out afterwards with water and dry it and use it again. It's no need to waste paper towels. So yeah, here we go. I did try once actually rinsing the potatoes after in water, but I think that might take a little bit too much of the nutrients away. I mean, I don't know. It's just what I do. Everyone does things a bit differently, but I guess some people might say, if you're taking out the starch or whatever, you're losing some nutrients. I don't know. I'll tell you what though. When you do it like this, when you take out the moisture with a towel, it helps to keep the Rösti fairly dry. I don't like it to be too soggy. If there's too much water in it while you're frying it. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just kind of massaging the grated potato with the towel, because that helps to really take out as much moisture as I can. So as I was saying, when you're frying it, you want it to be. I like to have it nice and dry because it helps it to go crispy. You don't want a soggy Rösti, really. I don't think. Maybe you do. There's no fixed right way of doing things, is there? So there we go. There you have your grated potato. Okay, as usual with frying, you ought to heat up your pan. Okay, yeah, I mean, Rösti, it's just fried grated potatoes. I think you can buy ready-made Rösti in Germany, in places like that, Switzerland. I'm not sure. I think they may put other things in there too. I just use grated potato. Now, a bit of olive oil. Not too. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Never mind. Use as much as you like. I like to wait until the oil is fairly hot. So when you put the Rösti into the pan, you'll get a nice strong sizzling. Yeah, there we go. So just spread it around a little bit, and just to coat the potato with the oil, give a little bit of a toss there. And now you want to spread it, cover the base of your pan. You don't want your Rösti to be too thick. It needs to have space to be able to spread out to mustn't be too thick, otherwise it'll be too soggy in the inside. So you need a big enough frying pan to be able to spread it out nicely. I mean, I'm a bit of a pedant, so you know I spend a long time fiddling with it to make it look nice. There you go. Now, it's important to use a non-stick pan with Rösti because you know, it can easily stick to a pan if it's... So you can give it a little bit of a shake, and you can see it moving around. It's already formed into a kind of a mat. So that's good, that's what you want. And now what I'll do is I'll reduce the heat a little bit to about half power. So you want it to kind of cook through while giving it a nice brown colour. I'm going to flip this in about maybe 5-10 minutes. Okay, so while your Rösti is cooking, now you can, I'll just show you quickly how I clean my things here. So just, you know, give the Rösti grater a bit of a rinse there. Now I like to rinse the tea towel quite well to get this starch out of it. Yeah, you see that's what's come out of the potatoes. That's the starchy liquid. Okay, and I'm going to add some seasoning to this Rösti, some salt. I find you need to be quite careful about salting potatoes because you can very quickly put too much salt on. So it's just a question of feeling, really. You know, once you've done it a few times, you know how much to use. And it's also taste, how much you want to use too, really. That should do. I like to use paprika. And ground pepper, black pepper. As you can see, I like to use quite a lot of spice seasoning. Okay, now I'm going to flip this. To flip a Rösti, okay, confidence is one thing you need. You need to be committed. Okay, now what you do is you basically slide the Rösti down to the end of the pan like that, okay, as if you're going to tip it out. And then when you're in that position, you want to give it a flip. I mean, there's no really way of explaining how to do this. You just need to try it. Try it with, try it with a piece of carpet or something, whatever. So you don't throw your Rösti all over the place. Okay. There you go. Slightly over-rotated in there, but it landed okay. So, cook it on the other side for a few minutes. I like to press it down a little bit, sometimes like this. Okay. I sometimes flip it a second time. I think if you cook potatoes twice, I think it makes them even more crispy. So here we are. Yeah, now, this is a perfect dish to have with meats or anything, because the Swiss like to have it traditionally with fried egg and maybe bacon, stuff like that. You can use it for anything. It's really, really great. It's a great dish to do. It takes a little bit longer than some other potato dishes, but a nice thing to do.